your childhood like?
Oh. So I'm so glad.
Do we have enough time here?
So I'm so glad she's here because I don't really remember a lot, but there's 4 of us, 4 kids. So Sally and I'm number 3 and she's number 4 out of 4. So we were like the ones at home because our older siblings were older and kind of like grown up and we were kind of stuck together.
They're like their own set.
Yeah,
The older
there's
two
like
are
2
by
sets of
theirs,
4.
So then.
So I would say my childhood was amazing. Growing up here, where else could you like to grow up in Arizona? I mean, I don't know specifically, but yes, I think I went to school here. I actually went to college here. So I don't even know. Do you want to say? I mean, I know she's not grown, but you know.
Right. So our childhood was exciting. Between the 4 of us, I mean, we were going all the time, right?
Yes,
so
that is true.
Our life pretty much revolved around each other, primarily depending upon. I think the balance was always between who had what going on, right? So Sandra was a cheerleader and crazy smart. So there was always things to go for her. My brother was like homecoming king. I'm sure he'll tell you that, but I'm going to blow it for him first. And so he had football games, basketball games, baseball games. So we were always like, okay, we have to go. We have to go here. We have to go there. So get in the car. We got to go. So our childhood was always eventful. And then our dad being who our dad is, our lives were here too.
Yes,
so when
that
we
is
weren't doing extracurricular activities as far as athletics, or dance or whatever we were doing, we were here at the school doing whatever dad had going on here. And mom always kind of just obviously was his backbone. So we were like, get in the car. We have to go to Guadalupe. Dad's got to do something there. And we're like, okay,
Yes.
we're going. Or it was, this is why they need me here. See what happens is that I pretty much like, I can relive it like
she's our
within
historian.
seconds.
She remembers everything, and I would have never said it as well as that. So, but yes,
not true.
We are super tight. Our family is super tight. We are very, very close.
So that's, I mean, I don't know in a nutshell if that answers your question. I mean, that's kind of the long and, we traveled together. We did all kinds of stuff together. But it was crazy eventful. It was super fun. Of course, there was hard times and, way exciting times.
Yes.
It's no different. But we were, I mean, it was like, we're going, or we have to do this, or hurry up, or whatever. So that's kind of,
There it
in
is.
a nutshell, is kind of how we were.
All right. Good job, Sal.
I don't know.
You did good.
So out of all the things you mentioned or something you haven't mentioned, what was one of your favorite things to do as a child?
As a child. I would say it's so funny because I think everything revolves around being together as the 4 of us. And even though we fought and we did all that as a growing up and fought over clothes, so there was 3 girls and 1 boy. So can you imagine my brother, poor guy. But, and I think he's a good father and husband because he lived with us. So you're welcome, Raul. Anyway, so I think the most favorite thing, you know what? I think we always went on one family vacation every summer. And I think you and I were always, like, the older ones got kind of cool to go. But I think if there was one thing I do always remember, my parents always make sure that we went one place. It didn't matter where it was or how far it was or how glamorous it was, whatever, but it was always just one time that we all kind of got together away from home and just fought somewhere else. Or no, I'm just kidding. But so I think if that's it, I would say those are really memorable. Like it was Disneyland or, one time we drove the coast to Canada, or to Washington, Seattle. So those are the times I think that I remember, like those being where we were just a far away from the house and the hectic, where we just were all like hunkered down together. Do you have anything
I
else?
would agree. No, bless you. I think that was probably, looking back, I think summer trips were definitely impactful. And I think the other part too, I think I would have to say that stands out. Oh,
I know, because I'm going to say, it even my parents did a job, and even like as we got older and we each have our own families, to do it as we got older, right?
Yeah.
It was always something we went back to. So
Yeah, there's all of it. You can go back within an instant, right, to be able to say and relive those memories. So I would agree, and not to piggyback on or to not address something different. I would say summer is the best. The
So.
summer trips.